beautiful. I keep getting these things on my Facebook feed for all these companies, you know, I've bought some stuff from Gold Belly and all that stuff. I'm getting stuff and I keep seeing these king crab legs. So today we are doing king crab legs with a clarified garlic butter, and we're doing corn on the cob. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the clarified butter. These crabs I did buy at Costco. They were not too expensive. We kind of looked around at prices, and I think it was 26 bucks a pound or something like that. 26 bucks a pound. They run about a pound each. I'm going to show you them right now. This is what they look like. Let me turn my steamer pot on. Let's see, I'm doing them in my bamboo steamer. But look at this beautiful crab leg. All right. This isn't even the whole leg, right? So I mean, look at this claw. Absolutely beautiful, stunning, great coloring. You got the knuckle. So usually it comes, you know, unless you do at one of their Costco's seafood road shows where you can buy the whole thing or buy a 10-pound box. Sometimes they'll package them up. So I had one package was 2 claws and arms, and the other one was the knuckle where it attaches to the crab and the arms. So I just split them up. I have 2 tiers of the crab here, and I'm doing it in my bamboo steamer.
Where'd you get your bamboo steamer?
Oh, I bought this at an Asian market. I've had this for many moons, as they say. Just come over real quick to the pot. I just want to show you what I got going on over here. We've got the steam going. So I put water in this pot, and I put a round rack in, and on top of the rack, voila, I'm steaming some corn. So we got nice, beautiful bicolor corn here. It's starting to get really good. So we're going to steam this corn. I'm going to turn the fire up because you want to generate a lot of steam. And these, let me check this corn. Yeah, corn's almost ready. So these are these crab legs, not just from Costco, but whenever you buy these king crab legs, they come pre-cooked and frozen. So I just took them. I don't think they were still frozen when I got them from Costco. So I just took them, put them in the fridge, and we're going to steam them. You just got to warm them through. You're not really looking to cook them. So we're going to go a nice 5 minutes on there. In the meantime, I got this awesome baguette that I'm going to just get warm and crisp up in the oven real quick. We'll get that on some convection just to... Ta-da! All right, good. Anyway, so let's come back here. I want to talk to you about a couple of things. First of all, the clarified garlic butter. So back in the day, you'd go to a restaurant, they get lobster with drawn butter. Drawn butter is clarified butter. And what I do is I take a pot, I put about a pound of butter in, so 4 sticks. I put it in there, you put it on simmer, and I walked away. I come back in about 8-10 minutes. It's bubbling. You're going to hear it bubble. That's all the moisture of the butter coming out. So what's going to happen is all the moisture from the butter is going to come out. All the milk solids are going to go down to the bottom. And that's where you have to be careful. You want to make browned butter. It's the milk solids that get brown and give you that nutty flavor. So you can make drawn butter and make it as nutty or not nutty as you want, but be careful not to burn it. So what I do, once it's the milk solids are at the bottom, the clarified butter is at the top, there is foam on the top. I take that foam off. And you're left with, wait till you see this, guys. This
I'm coming in for that.
is beautiful clarified butter. This is liquid gold right here. So you got a little nuttiness because I did let those milk solids brown just a little bit. Once I strained it out, I put it back into a pot and I chopped up copious amounts of garlic. So this, I probably had about 3 times, let's see, no, there were probably 2 times as much as this. So it was a big heaping thing of garlic. So much so that I didn't use this. So once the clarified butter strained out, I put the garlic in. I brought that up till it started to sizzle and pop a little bit. and then I turn the fire off and I just let it steep for a little while. Then yes, Lynn.
Jay Judge asks, ghee?
Hi, Judge. You can use ghee. Ghee sometimes has a little bit more of a cheesy flavor, depending on what brand.
You know what the difference is?
So yeah, ghee is clarified butter that they let the milk solids get a little bit nutty. So I guess you can use it, but a lot of times ghee has a almost like a Parmesan-y cheese background, which I don't really want for my crab. So anyway, we are back to the clarified butter. It's all clarified. I put the garlic in, bring it to a simmer, and I let it sit for about an hour. It infuses the butter. Then I tasted it, because what happened, the garlic was spicy. So I wanted to get rid of that. The way to get rid of that is to brown that garlic a little bit. So at this point, I just turned the fire up a little bit, and I did not leave it alone because I don't want the garlic to burn. And I just kept stirring and stirring and stirring until the garlic got a nice golden brown. Then I strained the garlic out, and I made a compound butter using the garlic. And I've got this beautiful liquid gold right here. I mean, I've got more of it over here, you know, so it makes quite a bit. You know, so this is another container full, but I don't really need it. So you get quite a bit from a pound. All right.
But before we go, we've
Yes,
got hello from Tommy Delia.
Hey, Tommy.
Who's, oh my God, that's what I'm talking about. We've got a howdy and aloha from L.
Nice.
Paul Demoni, he wants that shirt.
Awesome.
So I'm going to see whether or not
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Carlos Bududa said yes. I'm happy to reach out when she's having cooking questions.
Hey, Carla.
Yes, hey Carla. And I see Kevin out there as well.
Hello, Kevin.
Alrighty.
All right, so before the bread's not ready yet, I want to talk a little bit about tools. So this is what Lynn and I were using. Okay, these are lobster tools. You got the lobster crackers. You got the picks. Okay. I was struggling with these. These are flimsy and cheap, and I really was frustrated when we did the lobster show with these. They're not right sized. They don't open all the way up. So Lynn and I went on the hunt, and we found.
Before you go there, we
Yeah.
went on Amazon and looked at so
Yeah.
many of them. They all resemble the ones.
Right, they
I
all
wanted.
resemble those. I finally found the ones that I love. These are from Crate and Barrel. These are, look at these, completely different animal from this. I mean, it's thick, it's heavy, it's got a nice coated handle, and it opens all the way up, so you can get really big. You can, and what I like is these teeth right here. Okay, so you can really get the smallest crab legs in there and crack them, and you can put it in between and crack them. So these are really great tool. It's Crate and Barrel, and these will last a lifetime. You could even use it, they're so heavy, you could even use it to crack the big claw, you know, so, and they won't break. So we got that. Don't know how much I'm going to need them for this. The shell usually on the arms is pretty soft, so that's it.
We've
All
got
right.
Neil Caruso. You're making him hungry.
Hello,
and
Neil.
I see Gary Connect out there. He said hi, kids, and Sabrina is with us.
What's
and
up, guys?
Paul Taboni asked, "What does the back of the shirt say?" Jay did answer him, but hey, I'm going to zoom in on that for a second. So.
Be well, eat well, be kind.
And the website.
And the website. All right. Beautiful.
And we also have Kevin McLeany. I don't know if I mentioned
I am
that.
so pumped for this. So our bread is done. I'm just going to put it a little bit in our basket here because you want this bread so you can dip in the luscious clarified butter.
We also have Mo out there. Did I mention that?
Oh, hello, Mo.
Yeah. Hey, Mo.
There's your nice crispy warm bread, honey.
Thank you.
This is a nice sourdough bread. All right, one more slice. Nice and steamy. It's going in our basket. All right. Clean up. We're getting ready for the main event. This is a quick one today. It's another cool thing about the crab legs. Now, you could do a bunch of things, right? Well, actually, that's not true. I looked around. What are people doing with crab legs? you know what? There's not a whole lot you can do with them. Because they're already cooked, most people are just steaming them with drawn butter, doing little things here and there. I bet you that I could cut them up, you know, just in the shell, just cut the arms and stuff like that and have pieces and apply a Chinese recipe to them, maybe black bean or Szechuan peppercorn or something like that. But we just wanted to go simple and traditional today, and maybe I'll do that on another show. Of course, I brought out, I don't know if you saw on the group, I made actually a fermented chili hot sauce using some cherries and some really spicy Indian peppers. Fermented the peppers for 2 weeks in vinegar and a little bit of water, and this stuff is going to go great with the crab. All right, what do you say, man? Think we're ready?
I think we're ready.
All right.
I'm coming over.
Again, they're already cooked, so all we care about is if they're warm. Ready?
Woo!
What I'll do is I'm going to take its temperature.
What should it be?
Warm. Oh yeah, 190. That's fine.
You got Michael Garvey, and he said, "Hi, everybody."
Beautiful. What's up, Michael?
And Kevin Quinn said, "Hey, crab legs don't mean anything other than butter."
This is true.
That's what I was saying as he was like, "Oh, let's do an Asian flair." I'm like, "Hey, let's try them plain."
All right, so I want to keep the juices in here.
Want me to
So
take the plate
I'm
over
going
to
to
you?
come back over here.
I'm just going to keep walking back and forth. All right. Back to you.
Beautiful. And the bamboo steamer is really perfect for this. We got both levels. I got some lemons on the plate.
Just in case we don't want to dump it in butter.
No, butter and lemon.
Ah.
All right, and
Corn.
this corn, it looks awesome. So hey, why don't we put some garlic butter on the corn? What do you think about that?
Okay.
So
You want to do it in there, or do you
I'm
want
going to do it right in here.
Okay. Oh, guys, it smells great in here.
Yeah, and this butter, I'm telling you, the whole house smells like garlic. And it's a lot easier than,
Joe from Southern Coast Cooking said, "Yum."
awesome, Joe.
Stumbled
Beautiful.
over that. And Scott Glover did my last few batches in a pressure cooker with good results.
Of
I was-
crab?
I was assuming crab.
Okay. Awesome.
Scott, was that crab?
I'll be interested to know how that came out, because you're going to cook something that normally takes a long time. I'd love to hear how that came out. All right. Buttered up.
So my corn's ready.
Corn's ready.
Crab's ready.
Ready. I'm going to put the corn on the plate. Better not drip on the floor. What a great dinner. Look at that.
Simple. And it was
Simple.
fast.
And fast. All right. Here we go. So it has come to that time of the evening where I'm going to dig in. Nice. So I'm going to just take this little, so there's a very soft shell. I'm going to try and break this off like so. And so you can use a pair of scissors if you want, or usually the picks come with like a little fork on the end. So what I just do is simply stick the fork in there and kind of use it to break the shell. It's pretty thin. I really want to try and keep the meat intact. Or, you know what, I bet you I can just bend it like this. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see. Well, it didn't come out all in one piece. That's okay. That's why we got the pick.
So Keith Roche said, "Hey, oh my God, it looks so good. I can't wait to get up north and have some real food."
Yeah, man.
Phil Wingo sends the bullseye.
Nice.
And Kevin was talking about how cheap crab legs used to be until about 12 years ago when China got involved and started loving them.
Nice. Yeah, I'm guessing the
Blind
Chinese
man's.
have liked crab meat for a very long time. They like doing the little blue crabs, kind of picking through them, which I like too. Growing up, my dad used to, at least once in the summer, would stop in Maryland and get a bushel, and we would make a whole event out of it. All right, here we go. I have my clarified butter. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is actually an at-home cheese melter, right? So it's got 2 tea lights here, and what you do is you put your cheese on here, and then it melts, and then it's non-stick. So once the cheese is all melty, and say you have a burger, you just do that slide thing and slide it on. Awesome. Also makes a great clarified butter warmer. All right, I'm going for it. Killer. I'm gonna dip in my garlic butter twice for good luck. And let's see how this sweet. Yeah, hopefully it's sweet and not too salty.
Or watery.
I'll tell you, in its simplicity, it's outrageous. It's got nice salt content. This isn't too salty. I've had them in restaurants where they're just dry and salty.
How's the texture?
The texture is like crab.
But it's not like, is it watery or anything?
No, not
Okay.
watery. You can, like, I've seen recipes where they boil them. I don't want to do that because I don't want the flavor to come out of them. You could, there are recipes where you cut them in half, put them in the oven for 5 minutes, brush them, you know, you could do that, but I didn't want them to dry out, so I didn't want to cut them in half. So to me, the best way to make these things is to steam them. I remember when we were in Japan, they had the crab legs, and they did cut them in half, but they did it over a little charcoal, almost like a hibachi, and you picked up some of the charcoal flavor. Good way to do it.
You got Walton Merrill Woods. He was saying that he's going to check out the whole process later. He just caught the show, and he goes, if you're putting them in the oven, put a little honey on top before they go in the oven.
Oh,
So that's interesting.
interesting.
Yeah.
So that's it. I'm gonna try the. This is really like the first decent looking corn of the summer so far. Let's see, which one do I want? I want this one. I'm gonna give that a shot.
Yeah. We've got another couple weeks before really good corn season.
Sweet corn.
Woo.
Sweet crab. Clarified butter. What could be bad? So anyway, that's our show tonight, guys. Short and sweet. You know how much we love you guys and appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. And who knows what we will do next week. Maybe if the weather's nice, maybe we'll do an outdoor one. We'll do a barbecue thing if the weather cooperates. Anyway, be well, eat well, be kind,